Welcome to Dynamo Dynamics, winning goals to digital dominance. I'm your host, Danny Perry, and with me as always is my guy, Kai. And Kai, I think we have quite a bit to talk about this week, or we can or cannot talk about. Definitely the Dynamo.
Yeah.
NBA playoffs, maybe. Club World Cup?
Maybe. Champions League.
Champions League. How are you doing, first of all?
I'm doing great. I guess we can start with Champions League.
I think we should.
It was from a fan's perspective, neither team, it was an exciting game, but a blowout.
Well, you know what? Honestly, I think you predicted a 3-2 scoreline, something along that. I think you did predict a 3. So you predicted 5 goals in this match, but did you predict all 5 coming from one team?
No, I had no thought in my mind that it was going to be a 5-goal victory. I mean, that was crazy. It's never been done before, and
probably never be done again. That margin of victory, that was huge. That was huge. So, I mean, congratulations to PSG. They finally got it. I know some of our employees here are happy about the win, and I thought Inter was actually going to do it. I thought they had a good shot, but to your point, PSG just seemed more destined this year than Milan or than Inter Milan seemed. But God, man, what a collapse though. I mean, is it a collapse, or was PSG that good, or did Inter Milan collapse?
I think a little bit of both. Mm-hmm. I think PSG really got tested earlier in the in like the knockout games against Liverpool. That was a really big one. That was probably a lot closer of a 2 legs than this final, but. Yeah. I mean, they just built off the momentum. You knock down Liverpool, then you just move on to the next. It's like, who else are you? Who are you worried about at that point? You know?
I mean, the crazy thing is PSG looked like they were getting better the longer the game went on.
Yeah,
that's what was just really astounding. So that says a lot for next season as well. Yeah, that's a really young.
Well, it's a
team.
treble-winning year for them as well. So
wow. So they're set. They finally broke through that Champions League. You know, they got that monkey off their back, I guess, finally, and the streets of Paris were, predictably explosive after it all went down. But congrats to PSG, congrats to Inter Milan as well. Yeah. That was a great season. I really thought they went further than anyone thought they were going to go. But PSG.
Yeah, it was all PSG.
Yeah, 5-0. No one expected that.
It honestly could have been 7-0, or it could have been more, but
thankfully for the Inter fans, it was not. So it was merciful. At the end, I mean, after that third, I think you could feel it. They knew they were done at that point in time, and it was only a matter of time. So PSG just started. They just kept flying up and down the pitch, though. And
they looked like they didn't get tired. They had their attackers. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Kvaratskhelia or
don't ask me.
Yeah, number 7 for PSG. Yeah. Towards the end of the game, it looked like he was still 100%. Yeah.
They were getting better as the game went on. It was insane. But that was just decimation. They dismantled those guys, and all you can say is congrats. I mean, if you take a loss like that, what can you say? They just beat us on that day. So congrats to PSG. But we have kind of, I guess, moving to this side of the Atlantic, I guess a good news, bad news kind of scenario with the Dynamo over this past week. We had 2 matches against New York NYCFC and against Sporting Kansas City. The strange thing about them, in my opinion, were the NYFC game was won from the statistics that we won, but it looked like we should have lost.
Yeah.
And then the Sporting KC game was exactly the opposite, one that we should have won but lost. So, I mean, what was your take? I guess NYC first.
I mean, NYFC. I mean, it was a rainy game. I mean, everyone kind of looked sluggish out there a little bit, but I mean, we got the goals. They just got to the back of the net. New York didn't get any. It was
New York dominated possession.
But they dominated us in the midfield for sure.
Dominated everything, with the exception of the scoreboard.
Yeah, and I mean, we had a new goal scorer that game, Gabriel Segal, and he came from New York City, and he should have had a hat trick, but
he missed his first one, though.
One-on-one with the keeper. The next defender was 5 yards back. Should have put it away, but I mean, he still got 2 more.
Yeah, he definitely did. He definitely did on his return to his old club. And I guess he was coming in for Ponce. So he definitely did the job. There's no doubt about that. So he got his brace at least. He didn't get the hat trick, but he did the brace.
And it felt like those 3 points rolling into the weekend were going to kick us off really strong. And it looked like we did.
It did kick us off strong.
It looked like the first few minutes of the game, I mean, I got to give their goalkeeper a round of applause. He made 2 incredible saves.
He did. But I got to see this one in person, and the Dynamo were dominant in the first 45. Man, it was awesome. And they scored in the 14th minute. Kowalczyk, just a beautiful strike from outside the box. It was just, I mean, team play, great assist from Linger. Beautiful shot into the box, man. I mean, into
the whole first half, the balls were attacking the whole time. It felt like we were just pedal to the metal.
Yeah,
there's no way that they can come back and win.
No, there shouldn't have been. There were 7. We had 7 shots on goal, 5 of them on target in the first half, and so it's just peppering. And they had, I believe, 2 shots. Unfortunately, one of those shots came in the 48th minute. So we had a great opening 45, but the added time, not quite so much. So they leveled it up at right before halftime, and it was pretty deflating, I will say, for the crowd that was there. It was definitely deflating. That was about as perfect of a first half as you could play outside of those last 4 or 5 minutes. So, so you go in level, and then it just kind of fell apart in the second half.
Yeah, it did. It looked like, I mean, we had a few things going here and there, but nothing was clicking like it was in the first half. It was like our passes, our team play, our teamwork was just so well developed in the midfield upon or going into the attack. And in the second half, it was we had a few more long shots that
we did. They had their opportunities, but they which were kind of squandered. Some of them were really good opportunities. Their goalkeeper made some really good saves as well. But they were just more ascendant in the second half. They controlled the possession a little bit more. Overall, the Dynamo controlled possession for the game. We had a heck of a lot more shots than they did. A lot more corners in every statistical category.
Yeah,
we were there. Most of that attributed to the first half, though. So.
Yeah, it could have easily been 3-0 Dynamo by the 18th minute or 14th minute, whenever Kowalczyk scored. But one more goal would have made a difference, or not conceding that goal right before halftime, I think it would have been a totally different outcome. But regardless, we lost. We lost 3-1, and so the momentum from NYCFC, well, I won't say it's busted totally, but our unbeaten streak is over. As of this weekend, and unfortunately, we have to wait 2 weekends to get back on pitch. So. But I mean, 2 games, 3 points isn't the worst thing that can happen. We also moved up to 9th in the table, so now we're in playoff contention. So good news.
Good news, bad news. I told you from the start. But we just have to keep going. We have, as far as our next 4 are concerned, we've got home against Montreal versus Minnesota, and home against St. Louis, and then versus San Diego. So there's room to make up, or those with that lineup. There's a couple of good squads, and there's one great squad. The San Diego squad is great this year for a brand new team, but I guess there's some room, but it's got to start with Montreal, who are pretty much.
I think they're bottom of the table on the East, so we got to
take care of business.
Yeah, really got to get 3 points there before playing Minnesota, because I think they're sitting 3rd on the West, so it's gonna be a tough next 4, but we get a week off, so
there you go.
Let the players rest. Let's get everything gathered back up and figured out.
Start a new streak.
Yeah.
Start a new streak. All right. Perfect. Well, that's the Dynamo in MLS. So I guess another interesting thing in MLS that happened this weekend, though, was the final or the play-in spot for the Club World Cup. And we've talked a lot about this competition. Is it a real competition? Is it worth our time? Are we going to watch any of it? Don't know. All that. But there are a lot of good teams in this competition, right?
Yeah, I mean, Bayern's in it. I mean, I typically don't miss Bayern games. But I mean, I don't know, the groups are they're very interesting to see, because you see, like,
Interesting how, Kai?
You get a lot of teams from the top 5 leagues, but then you get them matched up in groups with like a New Zealand team. It's I don't know how that's going to play out.
It seems weighted towards the bigger clubs making it through to the knockout
definitely so.
It definitely seems that way. Yeah. Or the groups are set up in that fashion. But again, we've posted the groups here in the thread. But there are some pretty good teams in this. The City is in there. Chelsea. As you said, Bayern.
Dortmund's in it as
Porto,
well. I think Leipzig as well.
And so LAFC.
Inter Milan.
Gets to
PSG.
join there you go. So it's not a no-name tournament, but LAFC gets to join the party. They beat Club America, and so from what my friends in LA were telling me, that there were a lot of Club America fans that traveled to the game this weekend, and only to be disappointed. So sorry about that, but congratulations, LAFC. 3 teams from MLS in the Club World Cup. So we have to pay some attention, don't we?
LAFC, Inter Miami, and Seattle. I think Seattle could sneak in somehow, but I think they're in actually a really tough group. I think they have 2 top 5 league teams in there. So
as opposed to Inter Miami's group, I'm assuming is that.
Yeah.
Let's see who is in that group. Al Ahly, Palmeiras, and Porto. So Porto is good. Palmeiras is a great Brazilian team.
I don't know anything about the Saudi team.
But if from the groups that we've looked at, if there's gonna be an MLS team that breaks out, that's the group.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
So thankfully, Inter Miami is in that group. Imagine that. We're casting no aspersions here, but I think I will pay attention to the competition.
Yeah.
Whereas earlier we were like, eh.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it plays out. I wonder if the clubs are going to take it very serious, or if this is just a way to get the young players to develop. I know Bayern has been really promoting the tournament and saying that they're taking it very serious, and I think there's $1 billion in prize money. So that's why, for not for the winner, but for
the whole field.
Yeah, so I think they actually may take it pretty serious.
I think $1 billion in.
I think the winner of the tournament is potentially 125 or 150 million. So
then they're paying attention.
Yeah,
that's
a big signing right there.
Yeah,
so
no doubt about it. I think they'll be giving it their full.
And imagine if MLS team wins that
That would actually be huge.
Yeah.
I mean, if say Manchester City wins it, people are going to downplay it and say third-rate competition or whatever the case may be, or Bayern or any of the bigger guys. But if a team like Inter Miami or LAFC or any MLS team wins that thing, that would be insane as far as what it would do for the MLS brand.
Yeah,
I think it would be massive. So there's yet another reason to watch.
Yeah,
attention. We'll root for the MLS teams.
And Bayern.
And Bayern. Yes. All right. Last NBA finals are set.
Yeah, so we got OKC and Indiana. I think we both.
That kind of blew my predictions, but
I mean, our predictions were more with our heart, not with our brain. But I think now if we're picking with our brain, I think I've got to go OKC winning it all.
I think I'm going to go the same route. Although with the hesitancy comes in, Indiana has been giant killers all year.
Yeah,
they've just they've not been favored in any of these series, and they've won them all decisively. So we could be setting ourselves up for humiliation here. But I'm going. I think that OKC is the best team, and I think they're going to win it as well.
I think so as well. I mean, they've also been the most dominant. Like their toughest matchup was against the Nuggets, but they got through them as well. So I'm sticking with OKC.
Sticking with it. I think I'm going to join you on that prediction. So, how do y'all think? What do y'all think?
Yeah, let us know what y'all think about the NBA Finals, Club World Cup, MLS, Champions League is over.
It's over.
Domestic leagues are over for the most part, besides MLS. Let us know all your thoughts and everything. I know we got the Ballon d'Or coming up soon-ish. So a lot more to talk about. We have transfers that we can go over next week since Dynamo are off. And
There you go. We'll fill some time with transfer rumors. Everybody's linked to Arsenal. There's a spoiler alert. All right, guys, hit us on our social. We thank you. Socials, sorry. And we thank you guys for joining, and we'll see you next time on Dynamo Dynamics.